They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, Phyllis, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. UMass quickly back to the line. Third down play from the gun. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Barres. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The RPO, it's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Just keeps slinging it. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today, in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
A strike downfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Got his man. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things you have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The snap sets up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The Minutemen had to settle for the field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's St. Clair. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right on target this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Quick release by the QB. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Power football with the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the single back. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And that's a live ball behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man.
Breaks into the open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield at St. Clair. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're going to run it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Allen. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
UMass will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Off the RPO, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a first down.
He's got him. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. They'll make the stop at that first down, ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.